My Adventures with Superman Episode 4, Two Lanes Diverged, opens up with a seemingly paranoid Sam Lane tackling Jimmy and Clark to the floor in the fear that he's been found. The pair brush it off after Jimmy receives an exciting invitation, but it seems Sam Lane's paranoia is valid after he receives a mysterious text message. Lois arrives to see her father run away down the street, which brings us to a flashback, which is really nice to see actually, and it's something that I don't ever recall seeing, a young Lois Lane and her father. It's a rather emotional one as it involves a conversation about her mother, but it also shows us where she learnt her wit and her ways. With that in mind, it doesn't take her long to catch up with him, leading to an exciting chase between them and the members of Task Force X. It seems General Lane was right about his paranoia, and now it's time to let him trust his daughter in her very own plan. I really love this take on Jimmy Olsen. He is his own person and not just a supporting character in this series. What his invite failed to show was that his keynote speech was about. And much to Jimmy's horror, it's anti-Superman as he goes head to head against Lex Luthor, and here we get to know what Lex is all about and what his motivations are. This was actually a really emotional episode which really deep dived into Lois's childhood. It's something we hardly ever get to see, and with this series it really feels like we're exploring the lives of the entire supporting cast and not just Superman, which I adore. The music and the score in this episode is sensational. The heavy metal kicking in during the fight sequences and the hopeful score when Superman shows up to save the day. This episode really gives us an excellent opportunity to see General Lane and Superman fighting side by side together. But for how long? Not only that, but those fight sequences just ended up supporting the ideas that Lex Luthor spouted to his audience. This episode also focuses on the fact that Clark is alone. He's different, and this essentially is what prompts him to want to find Kara. Once again, whilst we think we've seen all of the threats in this episode, we are reminded that there is something else out there watching, and I'm intrigued to find out more about who this character is.